Hi, let's take a look at X Factor issue 3, written by Mark Russell, drawn by Bob Quinn, and colored by Jesus Aburtov. Full spoilers ahead, so you're forewarned. I think the trick to somewhat enjoy. Hi, Future Tyler here. It is a stretch to say enjoy here. Okay, um, let's say readable. As I was saying, the trick to make X Factor somewhat readable is coming in with the expectation that it is going to be terrible. Does it make the book any better? Not really. But at least I'm not going to be disappointed, and I can just look at the pretty pictures, you know. And with that, as well as the partial focus on Granny Smite, the characterizations of other characters diminishes. Not that it is not there, it is just less in your face, I think. In this issue, even Havoc, which is the character that Russell appears to have a good handle on, is kind of off here. I mean, he's still a mess, but I'm not sure asking about Polaris every other page, makes sense. Well, I mean, Alex asking about Polaris every so often sounds kind of right. I mean, remember the time where he was trying to get the council to resurrect Maddie? He was approaching and asking like every single person. I mean, true, but here he's simply asking Roger. And after a while, I mean, I think Alex would have sensed that he's just being humored. So are we to believe that he doesn't know that Roger is just, placating him and not really searching for Polaris? And also, are we to believe that Pyro has no idea how burning works? I guess. I mean, all the characters, Frenzy, Cecilia Raz, Pyro, and even Zybo are pretty one notes here. Maybe something interesting is brewing with Cecilia and someone called Oscar. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be play off as a joke. I don't know. Do I really care? At this point, no. Also, are we still doing Tech Bro is the new bad guy thing? I mean, I guess it is at least topical. Also, I'm not sure how carbon monoxide reduces everyone into like skeletons. I mean, unless that happened quite a while ago. And as X Factor realized that the moon base is trying to kill them in a not so subtle AI is bad, AI is evil message, um, there is a bit of confusion for me with like Frenzy sharing Zybel and saying something about force field, which is Raya's power. Is that a glitch in the Matrix? I mean, I assume that's Frenzy talking about maybe the suit's force field. Actually, no, it is Rise. The ship in the panel where she was shielding Zybel so that her is that her jumping from the
Oh,
ship to shield Zybel? Anyway, Granny Smite appears to be not just immortal, she is kind of invulnerable too. We have seen her survive a fire, a plane crash, crushed by a large moon rock, run about in vacuum without a suit, and climb into a fusion reactor with no visible damage to her. It also seems like Russell loves a sub story. I mean, Granny Smite's backstory might be a little familiar, but it is still kind of tragic. I think the Granny Smite part of this issue made this slightly better than the previous two issues. But, that is a really, really low bar. And how does Alex know the base will self-destruct? I mean, we are talking about an evil AI in control here, right? An AI that is not going to be bothered by radiation. So as I said last issue, Queen's art is wasted here. I mean, clean lines, good expressive faces, coupled with like very saturated colors. I mean, they look really pretty. I mean, all those faces, right? Quinn is really pulling out all the stops here. There are so many good ones like Mopey Havoc, Confused Fan, Suspicious Havoc, Resign Frenzy, A-hole Tech Bro, Frightened Zyber, and the Devil Might Care Granny are just a few good examples. And it is not just the facial expressions, right? The body language of the characters were also great. I mean, Frenzies and Granny Smites were standouts, especially when they were on the moon. And the slightly different style of art employed for Granny Smite's backstory and the colors of the flashback scenes versus present works very well. So in conclusion, I think this is a touch better. So I'm giving it a 2 out of 5, mainly because of the great art and the focus on a new character. It may sound harsh, but without a fresher take on things in the midst of like bad characterization, I cannot give it anything more than a 1.5 out of 5. Okay, so skip this. If you enjoy our video, please leave us a like and subscribe, and share this with your friends, so that they know not to buy this, and leave us a comment. Thanks, and Tyler
Tyler
out.
out.